This is the roof of 2010 Wildwood 32 BHDS. No major damage. Have a small piece of a Turnabond there from a limb scar. See the finish is starting to wear away in several places, but no leaks so far. One thing that's surprising is how much hotter the roof is in that black area than everywhere where the white coating is still somewhat intact. You can see I've already come up here and scraped away all the loose lap sealant. We'll wash that away with the wash, and I'll also be pulling the vent covers and mushroom covers so we can get a better look at the caulk around those and overlap those with the Rvroofmagic. Okay, here we've done a regular soap and water maintenance wash. And it's not part of the kit instructions, but I just wanted to see how much better the cleaner is than the soap and water, and let the soap and water do most of the bird poop and crud and things like that. Okay, after the soap and water wash, I'm about halfway through with the Rvroofmagic wash, and you can see how much more it brings off than the soap and water did. It's really good stuff. Mix 5 to 1 per the directions, and I'll give these guys an A for packaging. Everything's packed really well, double wrap. This I haven't scrubbed yet, but you can see where the Rvroofmagic wash just eats away at the dirt. It looks like anywhere where there was mildew, this stuff turns orange and chemically reacts with it. It's labeled as sodium hydroxide, so it's definitely some powerful stuff. But it's working. It's working much better than my normal maintenance wash of dish soap and water. One word to the wise though: once the stuff touches the roof, it becomes incredibly slippery. So make sure you wear some shoes with good traction. But I'm not sure how much that'll help once you lay it down. So I'm starting at one end, working my way to the middle, starting at the other end, working my way to the middle, and leaving myself an out so I don't have to walk across it, because it's amazing how slick it is. Alright, so here we are after the Rvroofmagic wash, and it's amazing how much more crud came off this thing than after the first soap and water wash. Still incredibly slippery. It takes a lot of water to wash it off, but it's definitely clean now. And I'm going to let it dry overnight, and tomorrow we'll lay down the coating if the weather permits. But you can see where there was ashy white top coat before, and that Rvroofmagic has taken it all the way down to the black rubber, so should be good for a top coat. Alright, so we're back on top of the camper. It's been overnight since I washed it with the RV Roof Protect cleaner. You can see how great of a job that stuff did. It's absolutely clean. It's the cleanest it's been since I've owned it. Took a lot of the ashy white coating off, which is a good prep for the Rvroofmagic. I did bring my soft brand new shop broom up here and sweep it off. In this area we've got a lot of leaves and cherry blossoms falling this time of year. You can see one coming down there, just to get anything that landed on it overnight off. Everything's looking ready. I've got my gutters masked off just so the Rvroofmagic doesn't get in those if it runs. Got my Rvroofmagic already stirred with the drill mixer. I've got my can in a little 2-gallon bucket so that if it drips over the side while I'm working with it, it doesn't make a mess on my roof. Got our chip brush, another fairly cheap paintbrush. It's a little stiffer, roller and pan, and we're ready to start doing the edges. Alright, so I'm done cutting in the edges and painting around all the penetrations. Corners, over my old lap sealant, all that. Very impressed with how this stuff goes down. It's really thick, but it does self-level really well and fill in any gaps. To do this 32-foot camper, I've used about 1/3 of the first gallon. I have 6 gallons. as recommended by the website. So our next step, I'm going to lay down the skim coat. For that, I've got my 3/8 snap roller handle and extension pole. It calls for no more than 0.75 gallon per 100 square feet. So for the top of this camper, which I figure to be about 7 by 32, 210, 234 square feet, 224 square feet. I'm going to shoot for the rest of this gallon and the next gallon, so 1 2/3 gallons. That should put me at less than 0.75 gallon per 100 square feet, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, first the skim coat is done. I wound up using 4/3 of a gallon, so I used the 2/3 of the first gallon I had left and about 2/3 of the second. It's a little lighter than the recommended coverage, but the coverage says no greater than 0.75 gallon per 100 square feet, so I think being a little light is okay. It did a really good job. I'm real happy with the coverage, happy with the way it laid down, and looks great. Even though it's not the final coat, it looks really, really good. Used a 3/8 snap roller, a chip brush around the edges, 3/8 snap roller for the flat part. Went down really well. You can see it's starting to sort of wrinkle around the part where I covered it a little heavier around the edges. Now, according to the website, that's by design. It seems that the solvent in the Rvroofmagic penetrates the EPDM, and that's must be what helps it to bond. It should lay back down. Overall, right now everything is exactly as advertised. I couldn't be happier with it. We'll see how it looks when I lay down the final coat, but for now it looks great. A few little bugs and whatnot have landed in the paint, but I can't walk back over it to get to them, so just something I'll have to roll with. But overall, I'm stoked, and we'll come back in 24 hours or so and lay down that top coat. Okay, we're back on top of the camper. It's been 24 hours for that flash coat to cure. Everything still looks great. Feels good. It's not tacky anymore. We're going to lay the thick coat today, the 4-gallon pail and the 2/3 of a gallon, or 1/3 of a gallon I had left over from yesterday. I've already swept the top off to get the little bugs and flower petals and whatnot that blew in overnight. One thing I didn't show you yesterday that's very important, I gave that flash coat about an hour and a half, 2 hours to tack up, and then pulled my masking tape off. You don't want to wait till it dries and then try to pull that off. Just like any other paint job, pull it off while it's still tacky. So now I'm going to remask for my thicker coat, and we'll lay it down. Okay, I finished my masking. One thing I did a little different this time, I left a little bit of an edge here, kind of a catch. The masking tape's over the gutter, but this is where the EPDM membrane folds down below the strip that holds it in place. And the Rvroofmagic did seal over it really well yesterday, but what I want to do different here is, hopefully when I pull this tape off, instead of pulling the tape through a coat of Rvroofmagic, I'll be pulling it off of a coat, so that way I won't be dictating the edge by the tape. The tape will just keep it from dripping down into the gutter. So it's not covered in the instructions, so to speak, but that's what we're going to try to do and see how it works. Alright, just finishing up the final coat of Rvroofmagic. It lays down really good, looks really good. It is thick, and it goes on thick. The hardest thing I had to deal with, to overcome, was I thought my issue would be laying it on too thin and too thick and running out. But in reality, it's tough to get over the mental block of wanting to think of it as paint, and it's tough to lay it on as thick as it needs to be. So one of the things to realize is it's sealant, it's not paint, and if you don't lay it on maybe 4 or 5 times thicker than you would paint, you'll have a lot left over and you won't have as thick a film as you need, or as they recommend. As you can see, I've got stuff landing in it here, flower petals from these trees. Not much I can do about that in this area, but it is working out quite well. It is starting to bubble at the back where I started, and not much we can do about that. It did say in the instructions that it'll do that and it'll lay back down, and I did see a little bit of that around the edges when I first started, and the first coat, and it did lay back down overnight, so not too worried about that. The sealant's looking really good. The painting process was easy. Everything was great about it.